Hey man, listen, who winning this battle? Or who won the battle? What y'all think going on? Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. Biggest rap battle of all time. And everybody talking about it. You got Roy and Maul.
You think when he buys Tupac's ring, they give him a CVS receipt?
Gilly.
That shit is awful.
Cam and Mace.
Song was kind of long. Took too long to came out for us.
Joe Budden.
That slave line would come back to bite him in the ass.
Charlamagne the God.
This to me has been the best rap battle I've ever witnessed.
Academic.
Are y'all trolling me? Kendrick did not drop, bro. Not again, bro.
Shannon Sharp on the nightcap.
Keep my family name out your mouth.
Whack 100.
Kendrick's up 48% on his streams. Drake's down 5%.
Casanat.
Oh my God! No!
Stephen A. Smith.
But when you doing stuff like Kendrick Lamar and Drake are doing to each other right now?
Joe Rogan.
A security guard injured in shooting outside Drake's home in Toronto. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Even on Good Morning America.
Well, there is a lot to unpack in the Drake and Kendrick Lamar feud.
A lot to unpack here.
Who y'all think won, man? Before we get into this, do your boy a favor by liking and subscribing and supporting this channel. So listen, we all get blindsided. Future and Metro, they dropped We Don't Trust You. We don't know they talking about Drake. Listen to the album, Like That come on. Crazy beat, crazy song, Future cranking. Kendrick Lamar comes out of nowhere going crazy. Let's get it, bro. Money, power, respect. Ain't no big three, it's just me. For all your dogs getting, like, just come and smack at Drake. I wouldn't call it a diss track, it was a feature. He was just putting them boys on notice. Drake was pressured to respond because you the biggest rapper in the game. You've been saying this since you've been in here. Now you got some real beef, like just not Meek Mill. Like you dealing with a guy of your caliber. What do we know Drake is good for? Drake gonna respond. And that's exactly what he did on a Saturday afternoon with push-ups. He first leaked it. Some people say he leaked it to try to get clearances through, because he ain't had no clearances on the song yet. Some people say he was doing it to see his reaction. A lot of people thought it was AI when they first heard it. Academics got the leak.
Let's go.
And other outlets got their hands on it. And also, I want y'all to realize during this time that Kendrick wasn't responding, he was waiting for Push-Ups to be released as an official track. Push-Ups at this point was still just a leak on the internet on YouTube, but we knew it was real Drake. They was getting a great reaction. Next thing you know, we get a whole new version that's mixed up, new beat, Drake drops it.
Kendrick, you are on the clock. You're on the clock. It just started now. It's real.
He named the song Push-Ups because Kendrick is known for doing push-ups on live. And it was a clever play by Drake because he used that whole dynamic to flip it on Kendrick, like his financial situation with Top Dog. I don't know if it's true. We don't know if it's true, but it was like a 50-50 split between him and Top for whatever Kendrick did. So he said, Top, till you drop and give me 50. That was crazy. Then we need a verse for the Swifties. Drake pretty much trying to tell Kendrick, okay, you write for Taylor Swift, you on the same label as her. And Drake also say, damn, it's 20 verse 1. You came at me off a Future album. They let me know they ain't messing with me by unfollowing me before they drop an album called I Don't Trust You. He beefing with Metro Boomin, which is a producer. He ain't know that was coming. And I gotta deal with you, Kendrick. What is Raw's problem? What is Nav problem? He like, is this the 20 verse 1? What the hell going on? The best part about Push-Ups is the cover art to me. You see the barcode that go on the back of the shoebox that shows the shoe size? That was pretty clever. It was a size 7.
How the fuck you big stepping with a size 7 man's on?
Drake does what he did for Meek Mill, is drop a diss song before Kendrick can respond. Tailor-made Freestyle, where he used Tupac's AI voice and Snoop's AI voice. It got mixed reviews. Some people thought it was clever. Some people thought it was tasteless. Some people thought it was outright corny. It kind of backfired on him. Tupac's estate sent him a cease and desist. He ended up having to take it down. Now on this track, he was using Tupac's voice to like try to motivate Kendrick to respond to him. Because around this time, everybody like, drop, Kendrick, drop. Everybody think you're supposed to drop within 2 or 3 days or whatever. So he drops a song like he's Tupac talking to Kendrick to drop. And Snoop comes in, it's Drake as Snoop voice telling Kendrick, hey, stand up for the West. And then Drake comes in as himself, like he's giving Kendrick a pep talk. So it was pretty clever, but a lot of people ain't like it. A lot of people did, but it ultimately ended up working against Drake.
Using Pac's voice, Pac in particular, Pac is perfection. AI is imperfect. So you use an imperfect tool with something that's perfect.
And then it happens. People ain't know what was going on, if Kendrick was going to respond, speculating he wasn't, he ain't care, or Kendrick coming at him. Kendrick came at him. Euphoria.
Oh, what, you ain't like that record? Back to back, I like that record. I'ma get back to that for the record.
Drake is an executive producer of a popular show on HBO named Euphoria. Euphoria is a show about a bunch of high school students living in the suburbs that are just out of their minds. They doing drugs, they having sex at a high rate, they doing all kinds of stuff. So to me, knowing how K-Dot work, is he throwing a subliminal diss? Is he painting a picture before he even raps? You know what I'm saying? That's how he go. And y'all know Drake came up as an actor on a show Degrassi that was about high school. With that being said, the Teddy Pendergrass intro.
You're my latest.
Teddy Pendergrass had to spend the rest of his life in a wheelchair because he was in a car accident. Drake, on Degrassi, played wheelchair Jimmy. So, me thinking about how Kendrick think, I'm pretty sure he's making a connection with that. In the intro to Euphoria, the lyrics, a lot of people do not realize, Kendrick Lamar is actually breaking down what Drake is going to say on his next diss track. And he warns Drake, if you don't tell no lies about me,
and I won't tell truths about you.
Kendrick says 3 ghosts left and they seen 2 kissing and hugging on stage and he loved them to death. In the next 8 bars, he'll explain that phrase. And if you count, that's exactly what he does.
I pray they my real friends, if not, I'm YNW Melly.
If you're not familiar with YNW Melly, he's currently on trial right now for allegedly having both his friends killed. So Kendrick is pretty much saying, I love y'all, but I'll get y'all out the way for that crown.
I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind.
There's another bar when Kendrick responds to Drake's 20v1 when he says, nah, it's 1v20 if he got a battle, you and all your ghostwriters. Referencing Drake being accused of having a lot of writers on his team that asked him why he's successful. It was obvious with the Pushin' P and Pusha T bar and was it the braids? It was a lot of stuff Kendrick said. And this is one of the most disrespectful parts of the song right here.
That's whole shit, I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that.
Pretty much playing off the fact that, you know, when Pusha T revealed that he had a child he was hiding, would we know about this child if it wasn't for Pusha T? Saying that he's a bad father, and Kendrick like, I raised my son, I don't know what you're doing over there. Even the way he said that, he said it in an accent that we would hear it like Doc, referencing his nickname, K-Dot, saying, you don't know nothing about me, and you don't know nothing about being a good father. And then guess what Kendrick does? He takes a trick out of Drake's bag and responds to Drake before he can respond to Euphoria by dropping 616 in LA. This is not even meant to be a bop. It's not meant for you to jam to it. He's letting Drake know, you got a mole in your crew, and I know everything about you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Are you finally ready to play? Have you ever, let's see, have you ever thought that OVO is working for me?
So one thing about K-Dot, you gotta pay attention to everything because everything is intentional. He took another trick out of Drake's book with a timestamp. 616 in LA, that's usually what Drake do. 616, the numbers, Tupac's birthday, this year's Father's Day. Euphoria, the first episode dropped June 16th. Nicole Simpson was laid to rest on 616, and O.J. Simpson was officially charged with murder on 616. And if you look at the cover art for this track, the glove is positioned like the O.J. Simpson glove was positioned for evidence. So what happens the next day? Kicked off a crazy weekend. Just how Drake was baiting Kendrick to drop, Kendrick baited Drake to drop. And Drake dropped Family Matters with visuals, a track. He got 3 different beat changes. Remember in push-ups when Drake said, y'all really got me out here talking like I'm 50? Well, he got the 50 Cent chain to begin and spinning that jump, letting you know I'm the new 50 Cent right now. Then he goes to the restaurant that Kendrick referenced in Euphoria that he got robbed at with all the Pharrell chains on. Drake is talking about his wife Whitney, saying one of those kids might not be his, and referencing it might be ex-president of TDE, co-founder of PG Lang, Dave Freeze.
I heard that one of them little kids might be Dave Freeze.
But we don't know, this is all alleged. Drake ain't come back with no real receipts. Another interesting bar Drake said was, you rapping like you try to free the slaves. Remember I said this, we're gonna revisit this later on. And Drake also says,
when you put your hands on your girl, is it self-defense cause she bigger than you?
Referring to Kendrick being short and making allegations that Kendrick puts his hands on his wife. Drake dropped this banger, academics on his live stream going crazy, enjoying the vibe. He like, we won today. Today is our day.
It's like this nigga's in my chat. It's like he's watching my stream. It's like we can't even get a moment to like, yo, hey, now Drake dropped a good one here. I know we gonna get, he's dropping again.
What felt like 5 minutes probably was in real time 15 to 20. Kendrick dropped immediately after one of the most disrespectful diss songs we've ever heard with Meet the Grams. First of all, let's start with the artwork. Y'all remember that glove that was in 616? That was a small part of a bigger picture for Meet the Grams, which had a shirt of Drake's, prescription pills, a receipt, the gloves, and that was pretty much proof of Kendrick saying, this is my, I have a mole in your camp. Another indication that Kendrick might really have this mole, Drake drops Family Matters, and then 15 minutes later you drop a song called Meet the Grams, and you reference Family Matters.
It's supposed to be a good exhibition within the game, but you fucked up the moment you called out my family's name.
Sounds legit to me. The concept of the song is Kendrick writing a letter to Drake's family. It's almost like a therapy session. Now, the biggest takeaway from Meet the Grams, obviously, was the alleged daughter of Drake.
Dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father not active inside your world.
Drake allegedly has a daughter, is what Kendrick is referencing to. He tells his son, don't be like your father. And if you don't understand me right now, play it back when you're 18.
I look at him and wish your grandpa would have wore a condom. I'm sorry that you gotta grow up and then stand behind him.
He tells his mom, y'all raised a terrible son. I hope you find love somewhere, Miss Sandra. And Dennis, he tells his father, you ain't nothing, you a Bama. Like, then he talks to his alleged daughter that nobody knew about. Talks about she needs a lifetime of love and happiness.
She'll be teaching you timetables or watching Frozen with you, or at your 11th birthday singing poems with you.
Then he addresses Drake like he's a little boy and was talking to him like he was giving him game and was like, why should we believe you? You're faking every way, bruh. We shouldn't believe nothing you say.
You got gambling problems, drinking problems, pill popping and spending problems, bad with money, whorehouse, soliciting women problems.
So at this point, we all over the internet trying to find this Drake's daughter. Can we find articles on this? And then Drake posts on his social media, what daughter where, pretty much like, yeah, I don't have no daughter, fade y'all a fake story. And Drake put out there, Kendrick's mole was a fake mole that Drake put out there on purpose so Kendrick could have false information. So that was going around also. So we all over the internet trying to figure out what's going on. Then what happens? Kendrick drops again. And this is a slap for real. This is a, they not like us.
They not like us. They not like us.
Jamming, man. Hey, the cover art, Drake's mansion, the embassy with sex offender icons on there. This is supposed to be the OVO guys that Kendrick been referencing and talking about that's some creeps. He says it in They Not Like Us. Say, Drake.
I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1.
And he says, Baka, why is Baka around? He got a weird charge. And earlier, y'all remember when I said Drake rapped those lines, you are rapping like you're trying to free the slaves. Well, Kendrick responded.
Homie still double down calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second. Let me put y'all on game.
That was pretty impactful, I believe, and important. It's not talked about enough that Kendrick rebutted that line and brought emphasis to Drake saying that, because he said it real slick and real in passing, so it wasn't really something that everybody caught on to, but Kendrick made sure you caught on to it and he responded to it.
You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you're not a colleague, you're a colonizer.
At this point, it looked real bad. You know what I mean? It just looked bad because this was a club banger. Everybody wanted a club banger. Drake just dropped for real. That was a club banger. Kendrick dropped 2. And this was an actual club. The one was super disrespectful. This is an actual club banger. Like, the West Coast has united. The East Coast is crip walking. It's the essence of hyphy. He used Pac cadence in one voice, like, all eyes on me, I'ma send it up to Pac. And you know the whole Pac AI. Kendrick was pissed off about that Pac AI, by the way, you can tell. Like, this song was just embodied everything about Kendrick, and it essentially gave him the lead in the rap beef by a lot of people's opinions. Kendrick got chordables on there. If you're trying to strike a chord, they call it A minor. That's a double entendre, dealing with instruments and Drake's alleged pedophilia. Then he says at the end, when they step in like it's the new cha-cha slide, talking about some OVO, say OVO, like, why do we, freaky ass nigga, he's a 6'9" god. Why he play so much, man? Why he play like that, man? Like, we gonna be singing that all summer? So after They Not Like Us blows up the internet, Drake the next day drops The Heart Part 6. Now, The Heart Part 6 received more dislikes than likes on YouTube. Reason being, Drake was defending himself. It wasn't really a diss track, and it almost seemed like he waved the white flag. A lot of people thought that Drake should have dropped another club banger to match Kendrick. We know Drake can do it. Imagine we had 2 club bangers this summer to just jam to if he would've just came with another one. So in this song, Drake pretty much is doubling down on things, saying, where's your receipts, Kendrick? Where's your proof that I'm a pedophile? Where's this proof of this daughter you're talking to in your songs? I don't have no daughter.
A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination.
I gave you a mole. I gave you a fake mole.
You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information.
And you have fake news, and now you look silly.
The ones that you getting your stories from, they all clowns.
And what I'm saying about you is true. You really do put your hands on your wife, Kendrick.
What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations?
You really do have questions about if you were the father of your child and not Dave Free. I really do have that on you.
Why is she following Dave Free and not Mr. Morale? You haven't seen the kids in 6 months, the distance is wild.
That's what Drake is pretty much saying. It's not really a diss. He can pretty much just double down on what he already said. And some people ain't like that. You know what I mean? We wanted a diss song. We wanted some more come at him. And he kind of waved the white flag and he had a bar when he said, I'm not dropping no more songs. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all over there, y'all lying.
I'm not gonna lie, this shit was some good exercise. Like, it's good to get out, get the pen working.
So this is where we at right now in the battle. Y'all let me know who y'all think winning. This is just a brief overview for y'all. If y'all want us to get deeper, let us know in the comments. Slack time. Alright, y'all know what time it is right now. If you're not an Uptown ally right now, what you doing? You gotta get on. You keep falling behind. Slack time. Subscribe, like, and comment. Hit the notification bell. Hashtag UPTAF. Let's get it.
That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot.